Alright, today I'll be talking about an amazing book, Your Life's Purpose, uncover what really fulfills you. Now, Michael Losier is actually one of my good friends. He's a really awesome person too. So, he is the best-selling author of The Law of Attraction. This book, if you ever read the Law of Attraction book, it's a pretty good book, pretty simple. Many people actually criticize it for its simplicity. I believe that simple is great. We humans tend to complicate things, and when we tend to complicate things, we don't actually implement into our life, right? And well, that's kind of get off topic, but I'll put it in on later. Now, your life's purpose. What is your life purpose? What is your purpose here on earth? I know that when most people live their whole life not knowing what is their mission in life or their reason for being here. Because if you don't have a purpose for being here or why, you feel lost. You feel that you're not special. But I believe that we all have a gift. We all have a purpose within it. We just have to find it, or it will find you. It'll happen. But the thing is, I know again you get off topic about this book, but it's all leading toward this book. This book is about your finding your joy, because in this book he talking about self-care, right? He said selfish equal self-care. Now we thinking about selfish is like, we're doing everything for ourselves. Like for instance, I like to read, that make me happy and it's joyful, and I like to do things that make me happy. Because if you always do the things for other people, it will actually deplete your energy, because that's what happened to me. So what I need is I need a cup where I am, like in Oprah said you need to fill your cup. So when you fill your cup and it's overrunning, and you can share your gift with the world and adding value, like I'm adding value to you. Because my joy is reading, and I'm adding value by giving you nuggets and wisdom from the book, what I read, and applying it to your life. Now, I believe that it's a time to right now, I don't know whether you're awake or asleep. Meaning that you're actually sleepwalking. Meaning you're still actually programmed by society. That you're not spiritually awakened. That's what happened to me. You need to be awakened to your true self. Your higher self. And if you're on this path right now, I can be assure you, it's a very amazing path for you to go to. Because either you're going through a dark night of the soul or any of that, it's great. You say, how can that be great if you're going all through this trouble, like chaos, and you have like challenge everywhere? Know this, the challenge that you have is there to make you grow, to make you to be aware of life more and enjoy life more. And then this book is very simple, he make it very simple. Thank you, Michael. So I'm gonna read a couple of things that for you to understand. Now, he said he coined the term fulfillment needs after hearing many people talking about unfulfilled. Yeah, like many people are unfulfilled in their job. They haven't found the right job for them to act. Because if you think about it, I think I said in this couple of my video, if you already work in a job that you already know how to do, at first you were happy because you were growing. But once you stop growing, you stop being happy because you're not progressing and you're not climbing. Because once you stop growing, you become complacent, you become unhappy. So you have to try to find a way, like Tony Robbins said, happiness equals progress. To me, this has meant that they were missing some of the things that brought them fulfillment. Some of their needs were not being met. You may be familiar with the other term to describe this category of needs, just as personal, core values, motivator, life purpose, calling, soul purpose, meaning of life, driving needs, vocation, reason for being, personal calling. What I want you to understand is that there are certain needs when we get them met, bring us joy. These needs fulfill us, hence the term fulfillment needs. Certain needs when met fulfillment us, hence the term fulfillment needs. Perhaps you or someone you know is struggling to discover their purpose. What they are on the planet to do. Sound familiar? It's a big question. What is the purpose of my life? So I'm gonna ask you, what is the purpose of your life? What are you here to do on this earth? Is it to become a chef, a musician, artist, or something that you're gifted with? Something that you haven't found yet, but you do it. So, find that. Observe these conversations on the subject of life. Now, joy, and simple enough, joy, you may say bliss, high vibe, ecstasy, fantastic, wonderful, or similar expression. They all mean the same thing, joy. You know how well life works out when you are experiencing happiness and joy. On the other hand, you also know what life can be like when you're not experiencing joy. So basically, the guilt and discomfort, when most people view as self-care or selfish, is that when you're always into yourself, you're selfish because you're not sharing yourself to others. Yeah, you could say that, but if you're always taking care of others, then how can you add more value to people if you're always giving? But you also need to take time for yourself, because that's why when you become older, there's a lot of stress, a lot of responsibility. But remember, always take care of yourself first, so that when the time comes, you can add value, or you can serve others in a more fulfilled way. Yet some people resist or feel guilty about making choices that make them feel good. If you're feeling guilty or resist, consider that when you're feeling good about yourself, you can help serve others better. We all want to be around people who uplift us, and those people are the ones who are positive because they're experiencing joy in their life. You are attracted to this book for a reason. Isn't it time you felt fulfilled in your life? How would your life be different if you were making choices that make you feel good? How would your life be different if you were that friend or parent about whom people say crap? Whom people say she is most uplifting person in life. You probably care what you eat, what music you listen to, and what you wear. Now you need to get better at practicing that same kind of self-care when it comes to choosing a job, a romantic partner, or friendship. You need to pay attention to when you're being fulfilled and when you're not. In relationship, at home, with neighbors, with your hobbies, and in your career. It's all about fulfillment. That's right. It's all about fulfillment. If your fulfillment is not being met, something's happening. For instance, when I don't read, I'm not happy, right? That sounds weird. It's almost like that. When I'm not reading, when I'm not fulfilled, when I'm not doing the thing that I want to do. Like, for instance, freedom. I like freedom. I don't like being constrained by being controlled. But I want it to be it's kind of like a cringe spirit or a free spirit. Well, I think I'm chopping that out, but it's whatever. See, I believe that we humans, when we were born, there was a calling that was planted inside our heart, but we haven't found it yet, or we haven't found our true destiny that we're here to do. And whomever you may be watching this, that know this, you do have a purpose in life. It's just that we're so bombarded by media and social media, what it does is it bombards us, therefore we form opinions, and we think that the social media or the news are right. But sometimes these news or social media are like actual facts, and you say, how can you say that? Well, the most successful people don't actually think about those. They don't watch like the news. They think it's a waste of time. While the average person or is unsuccessful, they actually watch of tons of news. I think the news is poisonous. I mean, it's okay to watch it if you're don't if you keep watching it, it's not okay, because it's like we think in pictures, right? Our mind actually imprint pictures into the brain. Now, if you think about it, if, for instance, I will use an analogy. Let's say that I'll tell you that you're going through. Imagine your refrigerator. You'll see it. Imagine your car, what it looked like. You would tell me, because these images are imprinted into our brain, and then it gets stronger every time we repeat it in our brain, or neurons for that matter. So I don't want that. I'm not gonna say not, but I don't want that garbage into my brain. Like, the negative stuff can go. I'd rather you feel great and happiness and joy of doing what you do, or your fulfillment. Whether it's being a parent, or reading, or listening to music, something that make you dance. Because most of the people don't like what they do in this world. And it's better that you find something that you're not. Well, they have a different philosophy about passion. Should you follow your passion? You should not. So I shouldn't be saying that, but you should follow whatever's in your heart. That's much better. Follow what your heart is telling you, because it's much better than telling you follow your passion. Follow what's here. Now, I remember my favorite YouTuber. His name is Elliot Host. He said, "Follow that heart." It may not give you you may not be more successful, or you will be successful. It's just that because if you follow everybody else, this include this one, right? If you follow everybody else's opinions and you neglect your heart or your purpose, you will feel unfulfilled. This book is about fulfillment, right? So if you move away what don't fulfill you, then in the end of your life you won't have your fulfillment met. But if you follow what fulfill you, meaning your heart, it could lead you to a rewarding future. Maybe it could make you really happy and doing something that you actually love. Some people say doing what you, because there's always a philosophy where you shouldn't do what you love. You should do it not for the sake of doing it, or do what you love. There's always opinions, and if you get pulled from the side, like if you listen to biased opinions, like either your uncle or your peers or teacher society, and they pull you from this world that most people play and is a game, and you see, the thing is, most people think winning is, in their opinion, winning is something that they made up, or they actually experienced it, or whatever. But winning, I think, is how you want it to be fulfilled. Fulfill and let your cup runneth over, as Oprah Winfrey said. And Michael Losier was also on Oprah, or former. Now, when we're talking about fulfillment, you must go to the path that fulfill you the most, your heart. Now, I know I said that over and over. It's repetition. See, people like dopamine rush. I get that, because our brain creates dopamine, right? It makes us feel good. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why we feel good. I know when people say, "Oh, it's chemical." I get that. Today, implement the thing that you want to do today that makes you happy, the joy to fulfill you. And today I would like you to find what is your purpose in life. Why are you here? You see, my purpose in life, I have found, is to share what I know and give you in the video format, because it's much easier if I express myself through videos. Sometimes these videos will be funny, sometimes it will be a little bit serious but funny. It's just, this is how, not how I am. You can always change, but most people resist being changed, but they can change themselves. And never say that you can't do anything. You can. It's just the mindset, how you look, the way life is. So that's pretty much today, and I recommend you get this book because it's an amazing book and it's very simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Most people complicate stuff. Don't. Make it easy. Okay. So subscribe to my channel, like my video, share this video, share your friends, family, or who need to hear this, because we're here to live life to like the fullest. And that's why they say YOLO. But it's not just about that. It's just not living life just for YOLO's sake, but it's finding that fulfillment that you want. It's about you. You care about you. Then after you care about you, you take care of yourself, and you be able to make others happy because you are happy. You got that, my friend? Bye.